Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Comic Book Corner, and this is your host, Spider Slayer. Before we get to the actual review of Alice in Wonderland issue number 1, I am showing this image, or one of the covers of the book, not because I'm a complete perv, but I wanted to display to everybody, and I mentioned this in my comic haul video, that MegaCon is coming to the Orlando, Florida area, and basically my comic book shop is the only one who has this particular cover. And if you're interested in this cover, you can go into comiccentral.com. It's a 1 in 150 cover, and it ranges for about $150 to $200. So if you're a hardcore collector and you're into these covers, go ahead and see if you can pick one up, and then you can possibly get it signed, and it would be even worth more money because the artist who did this cover is going to be there at MegaCon. And this is if you're hardcore and you're coming from out of state or whatever it is that may be. But there's two covers that my comic book shop did, and this is the naughty cover. And obviously it's a very nice cover, very well done. You can see, the carrot there, and you can see the rabbit with his happy face on. It's very cutesy, very nice looking. And now I'll show you the nice cover. And now this is the nice cover. This is a 1 in 500, and this one ranges for about 15 bucks or so. Here you can see the cover where Alice is on her knees just as well, dangling the carrot in front of the rabbit with the meat cleaver behind her back. Which is kind of crazy because in the story the rabbits are friends, so why the cleaver is there I don't know, but as you can see, this is a nice cover as well. Now for the comic review aspect of this book, really the main reason why I bought it was for the fact being that if I do go to MegaCon, I do want to get it signed. That's the main reason why I bought this cover. And this is the one that I bought. So I'm not always into Grimm fairy tales. I have a few of their books, the earlier books where the stories are really good and they went into the classic fairy tales and got all crazy. I did read one of the other stories in the past, but this one is Alice from Wonderland, issue number 1. And in this first issue, we basically see Alice as a little girl going into the rabbit hole, and she comes in contact with the rabbit, and what happens is she falls into a realm and she's stuck there. It's kind of a weird book to understand, but the creature that keeps her there his name is Jabberwocky, and it's kind of crazy the way he looks, but he's some like tree creature, and let me show you this real quick. And again, he's like some weird worm like tree creature, right there. So his name is like Jabberwocky, and he keeps souls there to keep his well-being alive. And he tricks Alice into going back home, but her other self in the real world is stuck in Wonderland, and she got tricked, and it's kind of some weird, crazy stuff. And she's been stuck there for years and years and years, as from a little girl into this. And of course, the Grimm fairy tales loves to have the girls wear skimpy outfits. So she looks like that now. Nice artwork in the book. Story's kind of weird, kind of hard to understand, but I guess that's Alice in Wonderland for you. And she comes in contact, with weird cat that wants to eat her, and her little sidekick, the rabbit, there's trying to, you know, take her, get her to safety. And all she wants is she wants peace, and but the big cat is basically wants to eat her. And so she tries to escape, and she's running and she's running and she's running and she's running some more, and finally she escapes from the big cat. And the next thing we see is that she finds peace, and she's like, oh, this is what peace feels like. And she comes into this weird walrus-like creature at the end of the book, and he goes, just in time for lunch. And basically it says, to be wonderfully continued. So what do I get out of it? I don't know. We'll see. And here's the cover for the next issue right here. There it is. So I'm not too sure what to expect from this series, but it was kind of hard to understand. Artwork's okay. It's actually pretty good. I might check out 2. We'll see where it goes from here. But again, I bought it mainly because of the cover. So to see maybe if I do go to MegaCon, then I might get it signed. But overall, I give it kind of like a 3 out of 5, maybe a 2.5, because it's just really hard to understand. The only thing going for it really is the artwork, but I might finish it and see how it goes. And but that's what I want to share with you guys. And this is Spider Slayer signing off, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching, and subscribe today. Bye.